silage tarp coming off. Morning, folks. It's a little bit of the progress we made yesterday. We're working on creating some pathways and leveling that area I showed you that was outside the garden beds, and we were able to get this all leveled out using the rototiller, rake, shovels, you know, a little bit of elbow grease. Day 2 of Rototiller Weekend. We rented a rototiller yesterday, and today we're going to work on this area. This hill has a bit of a grade here, and over here, and all along here. And as you can see, the monsoons have brought down. The terracing needs to happen. So over the years, the topsoil has eroded away from this area. By terracing it, we can actually utilize this space. When we do have heavy monsoons, if we do our terracing right, we will be able to avoid all of this happening. It goes out and then down over here. So we're taking this off today. This has been on since July. We want to work on these beds eventually, but we're going to take it off, see what it looks like. We did some tilling prior to putting the silage tarp down, and then as you can see, we had heavy rains during monsoon this year. We can put a plot up here in this area and out this direction. So that is the goal ultimately. Some of what we plan to do in the back here. There are more plans for the future, but Ben has taken off all the sandbags, and we're gonna make this happen one way or another. Good times, good times. You stand up here, you're pretty high up. You got mountains in the distance over there, so you can see it's definitely a valley, a bit of a valley of the property. Way back there is a wash, but it drops off. Like, so past this forest of mesquites, it drops like probably a 15-20 foot drop. We have a fence line, and it drops off and we have a big wash. So we are in like a loomy soil area. It's not like heavy clay anyway. Sandy, loomy to some effect, rocky. See, when we get further back on the property, we notice more and more rocks back here. This is from the back half, looking forward, looking toward the house, like a bit of a slope this way. This slopes this way down at the same time. Back in July, we received our silage tarp, and we used it with the black side up. The point of doing that is to kill off the grass and weeds. And if you leave it on there long enough, the heat of the sun will kill off the seed of the grass and the weeds, or that's the goal anyway. We got the silage tarp from Blaine's Farm and Fleet, and that is online at farmandfleet.com. It was the best price we found at the time. They had a sale. There's many places you can buy them, and I know it's plastic, but we can use it indefinitely. This is a 40 foot by 100 foot silage tarp, and we intend to cut it in half so we can use it in different places. You can put the white side up if you're just trying to germinate seeds quicker, like direct sown seeds, but it's a great way to utilize, an area if you want to get rid of grass and seeds, weed seeds anyway. And this is just us putting it on. It's quite a bear to work with, in my opinion, now that we've worked with them. And you can see we use sandbags that we got on Amazon. You can get them from a number of places. Probably have a little bit too much sand in them, but it does work really well to put a number of sandbags on, because you want to keep the wind from blowing it away. We get really crazy winds here, and there it is, all on. Oh yeah, silage tarp coming off after what, 6 months at least, right? Since July. Almost 6 months. Just about, I think, actually, because we think we did it at the beginning of July. If not a little sooner. I think we take the bottom and we pull it that way.
I tried to.
Oh, you did? I'm going to try it over here. And then we keep inching this up. So if we inch this way, we inch this way. Let's see, start right there. Alright, taking a little break from pulling the silage tarp off.
Union break.
A little union break here. Hello, Clover. You gonna help out? You gonna help out get the rest of it off? So there is, you know, as I showed you, dirt, and then there was some water left on from the rains recently. So of course we now ended up with mud. So there's this section right here that's got mud in it that is just the very last section, so it like creates a lot of heavy lifting. So we're just taking a breather after pulling the majority of it off. Yeah, it's finally out of there. I'm just doing before shots. We've got this area which we used as when we first moved in, as kind of our catch-all for stuff we were going to use in compost that we had collected from the property. So you can see there's still remnants of we had a huge pile here, all of just all kinds of debris that we've let break down and we've been using in our compost pile. This is going to be a bed eventually, or a plot. So I'm clearing this while he works on the tilling, and then we'll switch off. And we're going to try and get this tilled up as well. Best we can today. At least a start on all of this. We return the rototiller tomorrow morning. So today is the second day with it, and it's all we've got at the moment. It's all the time we have for it as well. We'll see how it goes. Some old parts to things from the previous owner that I found out there while cleaning up. Crazy. It's crazy to think when somebody cultivates a land and does work on it for 20 plus years, how much can be accumulated. It's crazy. Came crawling out of a hole. I disrupted. What are you doing? Sorry, man. That was a good little home for you, huh? Oh, man. I'll leave you alone to crawl away. I don't done for. We're gonna compost him. After all this rototilling. Well, it's been one heck of a weekend. We did all the tilling out here that you see, and we're taking the rototiller up now to clean it up. How you feeling, babe?
Doing good. Oh yeah.
All right. Until next time. If you like this video, so the algorithm knows we exist, and we'll be doing many more parts to this. It's going to be doing more footage of what we're doing to this terracing and all of that area, getting this set up, most likely this area right here eventually. So stay tuned. Bye. We had to clear 2 years worth of pine cones from this spot. This is not even a fraction of what we've picked up from here, because the property sat vacant for quite some time before we moved in. Pine needles and pine cones. And little did we know we would be using the spot for a bed one of these days. This is our pile from what was left over there.